Glad to have you with us in one of America's great cities, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the Link. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Rice Owls and the Temple Owls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, checking in with Temple's head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. He'll return it. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. Brown wants to pass. Flips it out to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You've got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense, but through the air, like not on the ground right now. They're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage, and right now, it's all through the air.
Running inside, it's Jackson. Guys, let's chat just a little about Rice. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. The run inside. It's Jackson. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Brown will throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a 1st down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Change our set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Smith's got it, and they'll knock him down.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Found a save. Touchdown, Temple. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls!
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Complete to start this drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Smith takes the handoff. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws for the tight end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the Owls will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it to the right. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The give is to Smith. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught into the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll snag it just inside the 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Moving past the 25. Makes a grab and room to run. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this, baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Run in the red zone. It's Jackson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Brown wants to pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Touchdown Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll bring it out. It's Mason. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the right. Open on the right side, that's Smith. And an explosive play, has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Wants to go right back downfield. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, tip your hat.
And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Louisiana taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And it's the Ragin' Cajuns coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season.
First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to the well. And they're able to get him down.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Change our set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. Keeps it on the draw. Maybe a crease. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Running inside, it's Smith. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Bermudez. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Caught in the backfield, it's Chase. Across the 15. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Smith. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Marches ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Owls. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Number 7, set to kick this one away.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Brown will throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the 1st down.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Lane. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Makes a catch. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
A pickup of 8. Brings up second down.
Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lane. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The run inside. It's Jackson. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes a grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
First and goal, Rice.
And the Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Rice. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. The Owls right back down the field with the answer.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Fires to the tight end. Runs through a man. He might have space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
And the returner will be brought down. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Brown will throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Unleashes one. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Be interesting to see what the defense is going to do here now, guys. They've got the lead. It's a 2-minute situation. Fourth down. What's your personnel grouping going to be, and what do you want to do? Play man, play zone, or are you just going to sit back and play prevent?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Now the play fake. Here's a throw downfield late. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They'll move the wide receiver. Brown wants to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Snags it, and he's open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw to the running back.
From the red zone, it's Jackson.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Running inside, it's Jackson. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
From the gun, the ground game. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Wide receiver going in motion. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown Owls! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. He wants a big play here late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.